She was drinking, and her behavior would lead me to believe she was intoxicated. But
Give me an example.
I got on the set, and I was like, yo, you need to go talk to Melissa. I'm like, what's going on? And they say, I don't know what's up. So I went over to her, and she was like, why? Why? I told her there'll be no more smoking on set. She was smoking the good weed. It was a strong Antigua weed.
What's good, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. It's Tiara, and for those who are new, welcome. I honestly think it's the weather. My voice is gone. I don't even know what to say anymore, but y'all been riding with me, so thank you. But as you can see from the title, we're gonna be carrying on with the Judge Judy series. Y'all already know I love me some Judge Judy. It's obviously a series. It's obviously in my playlist, so I'm gonna add on to it. Thanks for your feedback. I know I was asking like, am I doing too much by doing too many of these videos? It seems like you guys enjoy it as much as I do, so here we are. But y'all know I don't like to keep my interest too long, so let's get straight into the video.
Is it Miss Del Sol?
Yes.
You were hired by the defendant, according to your complaint, to be makeup artist in a photo shoot that he was organizing on the island of Antigua?
Almost. It was a feature film, actually.
And you traveled to Antigua?
Correct.
And it is your claim that he owes you money. He says that he paid you some money, actually, but you left the project and you were a nut while you were there, and you caused him to spend thousands of dollars in down production time and your replacement, and he has a counterclaim. How much was he supposed to pay you?
$2,000 for my services.
So far, is that correct, Mr. Howell?
Yes, it is.
And what kind of film are you making?
It's an action flick.
How much money did you have to make this film?
About 150,000 US.
Have you ever made a film before?
Yes.
How many films?
2 prior to this.
Where? In what country?
I made one in Antigua, and I made one in New York.
Was the one that you made in New York a full-length feature?
Yes, it was.
Did it sell anything?
It's still in production, post-production.
I'm sure there's some kind of reason that she's asking all these questions, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to figure out, why does that really matter? What does that have to do with the case, you know what I'm saying? But obviously she's the judge, she's the professional, so I'm sure there's some kind of good reason to ask that. My thinking is maybe because she's trying to see if there's some level of credibility for his work. Like, are you just doing this for fun? Is this a real gig? What are we talking about? Like the professionalism part of it, you know? Am I overthinking that? Because like I was a little bit caught off guard, like why does it matter if it sold money?
How much were you paid by him of the $2,000 that was agreed upon?
$600.
When did you arrive?
I arrived January 16th.
When did you leave?
February 1st.
When were you supposed to leave?
February 10th.
So you didn't complete the job?
No.
So you're supposed to be on the job for like a month. You leave early and you still try to get paid? Like, why are we wasting time, bro? Why are we here? There better be a good reason for why you're even arguing this case, because you didn't even finish your job. I'm over here thinking that she finished her job and he didn't pay her. So I'm like, okay, you completed your task, you completed your deliverables, and you didn't get paid, but you didn't even say the whole time. Like, what are we doing? There's gotta be more to the story, because I already cannot defend her. Imagine you hire somebody to do something. Like, you hire a photographer, right? They come, take pictures, they're supposed to be there for 5 hours. They show up and they only stay for 2 hours and they take you to court because you didn't pay them. What a waste of time. There's stuff that we don't know, so let's continue.
So you didn't complete the job?
No.
Tell me why.
Because he basically sexually harassed me. The cast was sexually harassing me. They failed to provide me with food and water as agreed upon 3 times a day. Various violent things happened.
What did you eat?
I was lucky to eat 1 time a day, and usually it was a couple pieces of lettuce and an egg. Sometimes I got something called goat water, which is what they do when they take a goat and they kill it and they put it in some rainwater on the front lawn and they boil it, and it's not quite soup.
Oh my gosh. Now I feel bad. I think you guys know that I'm coming from a good place. Like, I could not have guessed that. I'm really over here thinking like she didn't do her job, but now I feel horrible. That is crazy. I would leave too. What are you talking about? Goat water? I guess what confused me was that that was the main argument. I don't really know how the legal part would be structured, but I guess I would have thought that the harassment part would be the main part of the claim. I just feel bad. Forgive me. Forgive me. I didn't know. Now I'm on her side because I can't even justify that. Like, what? But let me keep going because I was already all types of wrong. Let's hear both sides of the story.
Where did it say in your contract that he was supposed to provide you with meals?
I actually never received a written contract. That was another reason why we are having this trouble. We have a verbal contract. The contract included that he would pay me for my services rendered, for my makeup kit expenses, for my lodging, food, and transportation, and he was also supposed to supply me with a cell phone, which he never did.
This is just a lot going on. Before I say this, I don't want you to think I'm defending the behavior. What she is claiming him to do is absolutely wrong. But I'm gonna just give you a little bit of advice. If you're ever going to an agreement with anybody for anything, I don't care if it's family. If it has to do with money, large amounts of money, your services, professional services, whatever, you need to have that written down. I do not care if it's your aunt, your cousin, your sister, your brother, have it in writing. Because a lot of this can be mitigated. Verbal contracts cannot be a thing. If you're talking about a contract, I need that pen, paper, or I need a PDF typed out, something. So that's my advice to you. If you ever go into any kind of agreement with anybody, just have it in writing, please. Save yourself the hassle.
And in exchange for all of that, you were supposed to work from January 16th to February 10th.
Correct.
But you didn't work to February 10th.
I was unable to.
Why?
Through the circumstances that they were putting me through.
How many other people left?
I actually heard a few rumors that a few other people...
I'm not interested in rumors.
Okay.
How many people that you know that you're going to be able to name for me left the production?
I do know for a fact that the wardrobe lady left.
Did the wardrobe lady leave?
No.
Did she finish the production?
She did finish the production.
Did she leave before or after you did?
Before.
So you actually knew she left?
Right. I didn't see her.
Well, why didn't you tell me that first?
It's slipped my mind. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm trying not to be biased right now. I'm not. But it's like, why didn't you say that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to call anybody a liar. I'm not. But you just gotta have all your ducks in a row. Especially if we're gonna be bringing up the H word. It's just not a good look when you bring up something like that. And it's like, wait, but why didn't you say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not calling anybody a liar. It's just like, okay, wait. Maybe we are missing some details. But that's why it's very important to hear both sides of the story. So I'm really doing my best to not make an opinion just based on what she's saying. I'm trying to get the whole perspective here.
What happened, Mr. Howell? Why did she leave?
Melissa was incapable of doing her work. She was smoking and drinking. Her action became so bizarre. It was hilarious at times, dangerous at times. And I had to replace her on more than one occasion with a makeup artist because she just could not function.
When you say she was drinking, you mean she was intoxicated?
She was drinking and her behavior would lead me to believe she was intoxicated. But
Give me an example.
On Saturday the 24th of January, I got on set and I was like, yo, you need to go talk to Melissa. I'm like, what's going on? And they say, I don't know what's up. So I went over to her and she was like, why? Why?
I don't know what to do anymore. I know. I'm just gonna stay neutral, okay? So let's just erase everything I said in the past because how do you make that up? Both stories are starting to make sense. Because what if she was intoxicated? Here's my thing. Now that I'm having the overall picture, now that I'm actually putting feelings to the side and just being logical, I'm like, okay, now it makes sense why Judge Judy was asking him, like, what projects have you done? Has it sold? Because now I know he has a reputation. He's a credible source. Like, he's credible in the industry is what it seems like. If he's done more than one production, that's not an easy task. You're pretty well versed in the film world. You're doing your job. And it's not to say this stuff cannot happen in this industry. I'm sure it's happened plenty of times. So that's not what I'm saying. But you can't be intoxicated at work on set. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Let's just keep watching.
What was she complaining about, Mr.
Okay, one of the things she was complaining about is that there was a person who was on the set. He wasn't part of the production team. And Melissa and him had become acquaintance. And she was stating that he was actually trying to have sex with her.
Who was this person? If he wasn't part of the production team.
What happened was we needed some guns, and he had he flew in from New York to bring down some guns for us. His name was Robert.
Trap guns.
Yes.
So he actually flew down at your request to add things to your production.
To the production, right.
Okay, so it seems like they're aligning as far as that part, but he's not part of the crew. Not to say that what happened is okay if it did happen, but now I'm having a better understanding because at first it made it seem like the production team was involved in this stuff. I'm starting to see the whole picture now. Like, it's not like the production team was doing X, Y, and Z. I'm getting there.
So what did you do?
So I told her I'm going to do 3 things to make sure that she feels more comfortable on set. Issue number 1. 1, there'll be no male around her talking to her unless they were sitting in her makeup chair, because she was complaining that there were other people frequenting her set. Number 2, I told her there'll be no more smoking on set.
You mean smoking cigarettes or
Smoking weed.
Smoking weed? Oh.
And even if I must add, she was smoking the good weed. It was a strong anti-weed.
There are just some things that should not have to be explained. Why are you smoking weed on set? Like, who wants to smell that? That's so disgusting. This is just my personal preference. I don't like any kind of smoke. Weed, cigarette, vape, mango smoke, strawberry smoke. I got asthma. I can't do it. And even if I didn't have asthma, the smell is disgusting. So why are you torturing everybody with that smell? And no shade if you smoke. No shade. Like, I'm not trying to come at you, but this is just my personal opinion. And I think it's valid because it's not even like you're just out and about minding your business. You're at work. She is tripping for that. I'm sorry.
Is that right?
No, it's not.
The third thing was I was going to try and adjust the source of her weed.
The source.
Yes.
So you were saying that if Robert's sexually harassing you, I want you to stop smoking weed and I'm going to get rid of your supplier.
Yes.
This is getting sketchy because what kind of trade-off is that? In order for me to fix your SA problem, you need to stop smoking. As much as I do not like smoking or the idea of smoking, that's crazy. What does the two have to do with each other? Take care of the situation. Like, the smoking honestly should not have been part of the agreement. I don't really know how production goes in Antigua, but that is a little odd.
I just want to know why you left on February 1st.
Because he no longer was giving me the means to do my job. He kept confiscating my makeup kit every night, so I wasn't able to clean and organize my brushes and my makeup kit. So I would arrive to set with dirty brushes. I finally said to him, this is unacceptable. As we've spoken about this many times, I need to be able to have my makeup kit in my possession at night so that I can organize it, clean my brushes, and arrive on set and do my job.
Was there ever a time that you did not show up on the set on time, ready to proceed?
No.
Yes, Your Honor, there were times. First of all, I've never, ever touched her makeup kit. Never confiscated anything to do with her makeup kit.
That was my first thought. Honestly, for real, why would he want your makeup? Like, maybe if it was like a get back thing, maybe. But it's like, what business does he have taking your makeup? I just can't justify that. I'm just trying to find a reason, honestly. From everything that he could do, if he wants to bother you or like make things hard, why is he taking your makeup kit?
I don't understand why he took your makeup kit.
I frankly don't understand either. However, I do know that when I was finally returned to me, $4,000 worth of makeup was removed from it. And I'm not sure if it's because he wanted to keep it to give to his new makeup artists to use on his film.
Who bought the makeup?
That was my makeup.
I have receipts here that I gave her my credit card over the phone. She used a credit card. She bought makeup with a credit card. Then she called me and she told me I owed her $700 something for the makeup. I went and I gave her cash. However, later I found out that $700 include $500 something that was actually purchased on my credit card. So not only did I give her the $780 cash for everything, she also used a credit card. So she only spent maybe $200 something of her own money.
The receipts are gonna have me on your side every single time. Cause how you go from he stole your makeup and you bought it, and now he got receipts showing that you bought the makeup with his credit card? Wrap it up. There's literally nothing else to listen to. Like, this case is gonna be over. If he shows these receipts and he's right, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna be able to believe what she's saying.
She gave me this.
This receipt that you gave me is for $532.60.
Right.
What she has here is $765 purchased on the 13th of January. Did you or anyone at your direction take makeup from her kit?
No.
Okay.
I have a list of the missing makeup inventory.
Out of all the cases we've been through, this is probably the hardest one because it's like, who do I believe? Y'all both got receipts. Technically, both of the stories can add up in its own way. I'm just a little nervous to like pick a side because like, what if I pick a side and I'm completely wrong? What do you guys think? Like, whose side are you on? Do you believe her? Do you believe him? Right now, he seems more convincing, but I don't know.
Did you see him take any makeup from your kit?
I did see him remove several items of my makeup from my hotel room when he burst in through the door and threatened to hit me in the face.
Your Honor,
Just a second. Ms. Telso, what items do you tell me now that you saw him take out of your makeup kit?
I didn't see it with my own eyes.
You're on a 4 gallons of blood clot hole in the makeup kit.
Hey, just a second. You didn't see him take anything
all I know
else?
is that when I walked off set because I had dehydration and sunstroke because no one would let me sit in their car at the shelter or give me any water on set.
There we go again.
Sure. Be quiet.
My makeup kit was left on set and it was unlocked.
I have no idea who took it.
First, you said you saw him take it with your own eyes, and then you said you didn't see him take it with your own eyes? I really hope I'm understanding this correctly. Hold on. She definitely said she watched him take her makeup products. And then Judge Judy said, wait, you didn't see him take it. She said, no, but nothing. You just said a fat lie. Okay, hold on. You contradicted yourself. You either saw him or you didn't. First, you're gonna claim that you literally saw him take your makeup and now you didn't see him. Now I don't believe you. I don't.
We're too busy to clean up after CEOs who don't do their homework and hire appropriate people. And if there's something wrong with her because she has a mental disability, which I assume that you thought she had, then you didn't do your homework carefully enough. But you don't get paid for that, sir. Your counterclaim is dismissed. Similarly, madam, you did not fulfill your contract. You went home. You have no proof that he stole your makeup. Goodbye, folks. I don't think you have a case, madam. You got paid some money. I know he doesn't. That's all.
That was so difficult. Oh my gosh. I honestly didn't know what was gonna happen. Like, what is gonna be the verdict? But I mean, it was a dead case. No one got anything. And honestly, it kind of makes sense because it was just too much going on. Between her story, between his story, they both messed up. She didn't fulfill her duties. You breached the verbal contract. Let's wrap it up. I guess justice was served. That's gonna be the end of today's video. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining, for watching, for tuning in. If you like what you watched, you like what you saw, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps your girl out. And again, for anyone who's new to the YouTube crew, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you had a good time. But aside from that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I'll see you on the flip side. T is out.